lakefront. A look there at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears.
Your 2025 Chicago Bears.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest take...
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we can feel it all the way up here in the booth.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. It's 2nd down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the toss, it's Williams. Past the 45. A terrific run finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. What a run by Williams. 45 yards.
Well, how about that for a statement on your opening drive, Mike? I mean, we knew coming in that they wanted to get this run game going, but man, boy, did they ever.
Here's a handoff to Williams. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's right side, and he's got Ferguson. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the option, here's Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Miles Sanders. Touchdown, Cowboys. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Bears nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it, so not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact, the drive keeps going. It's a first down. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Chicago.
First down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought him down. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
It's now 3rd and 9.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
It's going to be third. They need one. They'll run here with the rookie. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
This has been a picture-perfect opening drive. You would have hated for it to get stopped there. Fortunately for them, they get a nice run on 3rd down, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Bears offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Bears first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll step up and run, and Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Off play action. Here's Williams. He takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Moving to his right. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Swift. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. 3rd and goal as we are ready to get back underway. They'll try and throw, and here's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift, and he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it, and the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Bears 14, Cowboys 7.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Pistol now for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams.
Prescott's pass complete to Javonte Williams. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw is Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
Penguin blue waving tear. Penguin blue waving tear.
He'll set up to throw.
Penguin blue waving tear. 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 Penguin blue
Once the
waving
quarterback
tear.
gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision.
Penguin blue waving
Does he
tear.
remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion. And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it.
And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Duvernay on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
He'll try to run for it. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
That is brought in, and he's into the end zone yet again. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Santos for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. That's out wide to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Cowboys. On play action, here's Dak. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. On the carry, it's Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Dallas first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On first down, right back to Williams. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 22 yards there. First down, Cowboys.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll give it to Lamb on the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Montez Sweat in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This one from 49. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead down to 4.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 to Devian Clowney there in run support.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
On the give, it's Swift.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
On fourth down, it's Kairos Santos on for the Bears field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Kairos Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. It is 2nd and 6. It's another run here for Williams. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He's dropped for the loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Party Popper Globe with Meridian's Fire American Football.
That'll be caught by the
Party
running back,
Popper Globe with Meridian's Fire American Football.
Take a timeout.
Party Popper Globe with Meridian's Fire American Football.
Until halftime.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. To throw is Dak. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead down to 4.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, You always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. This one taken in by Odunze. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
One final throw before the break. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the 2nd half. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Chicago.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. On the option, it's Swift, and he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go underneath to Komet on the screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball, but let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Third and long. Here's Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
On fourth down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Here's Dak to throw. He'll get this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Duvernay to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He's across midfield, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's first and goal.
Bears first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run with Swift. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
One more time, they try Swift. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
A half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
On is Santos for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Cowboys 20.
Red Circle American Football Globe with Meridians. 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 Red Circle American Football Globe with Meridians.
And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Pistol now for Prescott. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and short. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And he'll get about 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams to throw on 2nd down. That complete to Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. Off play action. Here's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Chicago.
And that quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice gain.
On first down, it's Swift. He'll push forward for about a yard. To Devian Clowney. There in run support.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Swift. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's another Bears first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
18. And the Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be over everyone. Incomplete. Nothing ever really developed there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Swift. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Moore going in motion. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They run over center with Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side, it either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Give up the middle with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Cowboys.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Brady Jarrett getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he will score. Game on. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will cut the deficit to 7.
Cowboys 27.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll get this out wide. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
The Bears send out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. On play action, here's Dak. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Cowboys.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Open receiver, it's Tolbert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Cowboys.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Prescott Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. Whoa. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Williams. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. Gervon Dexter getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
One more time for Williams. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. Throwing is Prescott, and he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's fourth and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught on fourth and goal. They've got it. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Duvernay on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to take over once again. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Here's second down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Now Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. It's 3rd and 4. Throwing again, Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Bears, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. Dak going to throw it here on first down. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Another try, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now Prescott. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. Prescott on first down. Quick throw on target to Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run on the jet sweep, and that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Dallas.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Now he'll run. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
3rd and short. Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
A 50-yard attempt.
This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here. Another run by Swift. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. To the right side, caught by Burden. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Gain of 24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
That'll be taken in by Moore. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5. Williams to the air once more. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.